morning, Algonquin. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good Wednesday morning, Algonquin. Reminder that coming up tomorrow, it's Throwback Thursday, where we go to the archives and share with you something pretty cool from back in the day. We have another great installment for you coming up tomorrow, so tune in on Thursday for that.
Hey, Algonquin, what you reading? Today's segment features Mrs. Conti and what she's reading. Well, Mrs. Conti is reading a book called The Bridge Home. Two sisters run away from an abusive father in India, and now they're homeless on the streets, trying to survive. It's a harrowing tale of avoiding dangers and also finding what family really means. You can find this and other books on our free Sora app. No password needed. Just log in through your Google account. And speaking of what you're reading, we would love to know what you're reading. We would like to feature books you're enjoying on the morning announcements. So please email Mrs. Ekstrom with books that you think we should all hear about. And now Mrs. Reinish's quote of the day. You're free to make your own choices, but you will never be free of the consequences of your choices. For example, I decided to grow a beard, and now I have to deal with the consequence of looking awesome.
That's great. Well, today's birthdays, Morgan, Max, Nick, Avery, have a great day. And coming up tomorrow, we've got Kevin as well as Lauren. Have a great day, guys. God being a warrior, Mrs. McGill, going above and beyond. She's been helping out a number of students, personally tutoring them, trying to get them going on their schoolwork as they need a little extra support. She's been going above and beyond. We appreciate it. Thanks, Mrs. McGill.
And always remember, a school is not just a place. Make it a great day, warriors.
Hey, speaking of Mrs. McGill, here she is with our One School, One Book program.
Good morning, AMS, and welcome back after a long and beautiful weekend. You had plenty of time to dive into this week's challenge and read 3 chapters in Posted. Well, the survey doesn't lie. Overwhelmingly, you, the reader, felt that Rose running and winning the gauntlet did not solve the friends' problems. But let's recap. Well, it's finally happened. Sticky notes are banned from the school due to how viciously mean some of the messages had become. Wolf gets sent out of Mr. Sword's class after responding to a bully via a sticky note. Rose and Frost come to an agreement that she remain a part of the group. In Chapter 16, The Bet, Dee Dee and Frost encounter a group of bullies in the boys' room. Well, that's never a good thing. Frost is being held back by 2 of the boys and is unable to save Dee Dee from being dunked in the toilet. Luckily, Rose arrives in the nick of time. Yes, you heard me, reader. Rose goes into the boys' room to stop the fight and ends up making a bet with Cameron, aka one of the bullies, to ride the gauntlet. In the run, Rose and Cameron take to the gauntlet. They are joined by many spectators, including Wolf, who was not in school. He shows up and tries to talk Rose out of doing this. Why did Wolf miss school today? Did it have something to do with what happened in Mr. Sword's class? Anyways, Rose refuses to back down and in the end is triumphant. That means that Cameron has to pay up on the bet. Well, readers, this will be our final week for Posted. I'm asking that you read the last 4 chapters that remain in the book, beginning with Chapter 18, The Message, which is one of the most poignant chapters in this entire book. Chapter 19, The Confession. Who's confessing? And what are they confessing to? Chapter 20, The Response. Will it be revenge or will it be truth-telling? And Chapter 21, The Invitation. I hope that you savor these last 4 chapters of Posted. I'll see you next week for our final installment. Keep reading.
And that concludes our morning announcements. Remember, from start to finish, every day, we embody the warrior way.